So this is BGC, Bonifacio Global City, and we're here to have a ramen at the 1 Michelin starred Sutter Ramen, but it's not open. And I had contacted them on Facebook and they hadn't got back to me, but they had previously responded to an inquiry of mine, and it took them about a month, so they're not very responsive, but no, they're not open. Oh, that doesn't look good. So my very first vlog was of Happy Chan's in Manila, and that's a 1 Michelin star restaurant, and that was a very good experience, and I was hoping that this would be interesting as well. I've done a whole lot of research on it. So that's not going to happen, obviously. So let's have a look around, see what there is, and maybe find something else to do. So yeah, this is BGC. It's the newer part of Manila, and there's been a lot of really great town planning that's gone into it. I just love this sort of pedestrian mall. With all the restaurants, it'd be wonderful at night, maybe sometime in the new normal. In my last vlog, I took my passport to MR Travel, and they were going to apply for a 6-month visa for me, and they only managed to get 2 months. I don't know why. They said that immigration just said no, it can only be 2 months, and they didn't give a reason. So anyway, I've got another 2 months. Well, I still haven't found anywhere that looks interesting enough to vlog, so we'll keep going, see what we can find. Marucan Ramen. So this place is Marucan Ramen, and apparently founded by some butchers in Osaka, and they pay a lot of attention to how they prepare their pork. When I was researching Sutter Ramen, they put a lot of their attention into the broth and into the sauces that make up the ramen itself, and I was really looking forward to their signature dish, which is 3 different types of broth in the ramen itself. It sounded like a really complex, really interesting ramen. But anyway, this place, I've got the Celery Man Ramen. There's still a surprise for afterwards, a surprise for dessert. These are the accoutrements I've received for my meal. It's a bit like flying, and we have 1 very big spoon, 2 chopsticks, a napkin, and over here a sick bag. Cute.
Celery Man Ramen.
And this is Celery Man Ramen. And can you tell me, what's the broth?
It's a pork base.
It's a pork bone broth?
Yes.
Thank you. tonketsu. It's in a pork bone broth, tonketsu. Apparently with ramen, the way you're supposed to eat is that when you bring the noodles up, you suck them into your mouth because you want to get the broth that's attached to the noodles. You don't want that just dribbling back into the bowl. So you slurp, and that's not seen as bad manners. It probably will be here, but I'll give it a go. It's quite satisfying eating like that. All right. Gyoza time. You can taste a lot of onion. Wow. I think there's minced pork and 90% spring onion in there. Back to the slurp. Another thing with Japanese ramen etiquette is that it's perfectly acceptable to do this. If I'd done that at the table when I was growing up, I would have been excommunicated. Hana Marucan ramen. Bit of a consolation prize because we couldn't go to the 1 Michelin starred Sutta ramen, which looks like no one will ever be going there again, unfortunately. I don't know that for sure, but it doesn't look good. The ramen at that place was 300 pesos, and the gyoza were 95 pesos, and the total bill with a small tip on top of service was 500. So, you know, not bad. Oh, the water cost 50. Yeah. All right, now, I know it's lunchtime, and I don't normally do this, but I think I feel like dessert. So, we're on our way to a place to get some dessert. Well, after much ado, finally made it here to the Milky Way. The Milky Way. Consistently in my research, did I find the Milky Way listed in the top 10 best places to buy a halo. And I don't think it's open. In fact, there are a number of restaurants in this complex and I don't think any of them are open. Yes, you can always trust our friends at McDonald's. They'll always be open. So we'll go there for a dessert. Only joking. Chihuahua. Mexican food and 35 pesos for a beer. We'll have to put that down for a vlog really soon. Well, we're at Greenbelt. And this is Greenbelt 5. See if we can find a place that serves halo. I couldn't see anything in Greenbelt Greenbelt 5, any halo that looked any good. And it's just about to pour. So I suppose I should get a taxi and I'll see if I can find a halo around my place. So I've come to Robinson's Forum because there's a restaurant in there I'm pretty sure that has fairly good halo. But I can't get in because you have to fill out a contact tracing form, you know, your details on the form, and they don't have forms. I finally made it in They managed to find some forms somewhere. God, the new normal, seriously. I think the hardest part of the new normal is going to be getting used to turning up to places and finding they've gone broke. Or that they haven't got contact tracing forms and you can't get in. And then they'll go broke. Oh yes, I think this is it. I think we can get a hello here. Hi. I'm just filling out my second contact tracing form in 2 minutes. Right. Alright, this is the famed Harlow with the ube ice cream, which is a it's from a purple sweet potato. And there's mango and coconut. Then there are these little beans. They're just beans. I don't know what they are. This is one of the most varied desserts I've ever had. Not so much varied in taste, because everything's sweet, but certainly varied in texture and colour. I mean, the texture there is like beans and jelly. I'd recommend it. You've got corn as well, and something a bit crunchy like biscuit or something. And then there's crushed ice down the bottom, so it's really cold. Just what the doctor ordered after going 2 places, planning to do a vlog in 2 different restaurants and finding both of them closed. Can I ask you some questions? What are they? What sort of beans are they?
Mango beans po, sir.
They're the
Mung beans po, mung beans.
the little brown ones. They're mung beans.
Yes, sir.
And what are these ones?
White beans po.
And they're just white beans. And what's this?
Jackfruit, sir.
Oh, that's a jackfruit sort of puree.
Yes po.
Oh, okay. And
Rice pops.
rice pops. That's what the crunch was.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Oh, it's very cold. And it was really nice. It's a bit of an overload of sugar, really, but it was lovely. And 285 pesos. So about $5.80 US. Well, until we meet again, may you have better luck with your restaurant bookings or your restaurant dealings than me. And stay safe.